It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early, so a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because He can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st carry and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get him in here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And inside the 20 before he's back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have it was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First and goal from the 3. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 9-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's the option going left on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Use your quarterback as a runner. Most of the time when you design a play, you have to break this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? For them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but pull it in.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Desmond King back deep. "43 yards on the punt. Return of Cover with a first. And here comes the Texans now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mills toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Head off left side, Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. Gets a small gain on the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And slow going there. He'll only get a yard up to the 41. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Texans will take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And some room to work. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Burkhead. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. What? That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up seeing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Watson, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Small out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, they go right back to Hunt. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hunt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's do this, man.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw them starting to scramble, My thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out to get set to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mills. Right side complete to Mechie. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Running left here on the option, Mills. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. Touchdown! Rex Burkhead. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
This is your game, baby. This is where you step up right here, baby.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Will get the call running left, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down, Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Final play of the half, Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Browns, by comparison, they've been the better two sides in the rushing department, as you see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's pray. That's right.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a third and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a second and 1 forthcoming.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Six yards left on second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Mills.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's King. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mills now. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mills gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the first down with his legs.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action now. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. Done a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Now Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
To throw, Mills.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had him there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go. Whatever it takes. I don't care. Get something going. No, rock and roll.
They run again on first down, Chubb.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Throw complete to Bell.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Watson now to throw. It's caught. Cooper. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice complete.
Breaks, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's King. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 24. A give to Burkhead on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Mills.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Guys ready to carry on right now?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 more yards there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
We gotta be big time now.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they can knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.